Yes, people, you can see it there on your screens. Hey, listen. It's been a long awaited saga. It feels like Power. It feels like Game of Thrones. But the finale has finally come. And Manchester United have agreed a deal for Jadon Sancho. Listen, guys, before we begin, I know we have been about in a long time due to unforeseen circumstances.
Why did this go with so unforeseen circumstances?
Listen, the Euros. Listen, we'll touch on the Euros quickly and briefly, but listen, the Euros has been a madness. But obviously, we are United Team Talk. We're here to talk about our players, and it looks like we've got a new one coming in. Jadon Sancho has agreed a deal to join Manchester United. Personal terms agreed. All of that good stuff. I'm here with the broskies, Rick and Jackson, in the building. Listen, man, let's get straight into it, man. Jadon Sancho, Rick, what are you telling me? How do you feel first of all, and how does he fit into this team?
It's been a long time coming. Like I was gonna be like, oh, our board has drawn it out, but this is Sancho, bro, and he's young, world class. Oh, he's ability already, world class, and you can just get better. It's just gonna be a mad thing. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. Exciting, intelligent, flair. That's everything. He's a United player with composure. Like, amazing.
Yes, we love to see it. Shout out to Adam Lana in the chat. He says, congrats on the Sancho signing from a Chelsea fan. Yeah, man, listen, I know Sancho even supports Chelsea growing up, but we've got him now. Jax, before coming live, you said you may be the only one not too excited about this signing. Why are you so negative? I don't understand.
No. I didn't say I was unexcited. I said I'm not too excited.
Why is that?
No, do you know what? I think I've just gone through, maybe I'm a bit more experienced, but I've gone through periods where we sign quality players, good players, and then they don't really manifest. So I'm kind of more waiting to see how it all works before I get too excited, I think. Yeah, it's just one of those things. If I remember when we signed Memphis Depay, this is like similar kind of feeling I'm feeling now. Kind of thing. I don't want that thing to happen. So, but don't get it twisted. I'm happy we signed Sancho. As Rick was saying, you know, one thing I really look for in footballers is not just your talent, but your mindset and composure is a big thing for me, because actually a lot of the things that happen comes down to decision making, and I think that's what Sancho has in abundance. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see where he plays. But I'm happy with the signing. I just want to see how it all works.
Yeah, man. Listen, where is he playing? Because obviously people automatically think right wing.
Where has he played? I know it is, yeah. I hear what you're saying, because Sancho can play anywhere. He can play off the right. He can play in behind the striker at 10. He can play off the left as well. What a baller. What a baller.
I think I genuinely believe he's better on the left, right? But I've been told by other people through conversation that he's good on the right and he's better on the right. Some people he's better on the right. I think he's better on the left.
The thing about Sancho is that he drifts a lot. He doesn't stay still. He likes a fluid front line. That's what he actually likes. So he likes freedom.
That's the early style of football.
We'll get to
supposedly. In theory. Gotcha.
But yeah, man, he's good. He's effective off everywhere. And he's played off the right at times. He's had 30 plus goal involvements for the past 3 seasons.
Baller. Absolutely nuts, man. Because let's try look into the future. Obviously, Martial, another a player that divides opinion now. Sancho coming in. Jack's gonna start with you. What's your front three? Ideally going forward, because now we've got an array of talent. You've got Rashford, Greenwood, Martial, Cavani, now Sancho. What's your front three? Let's say you come first at the game of the season, Leeds. What are you saying?
I don't know, Jerry. I don't know.
Now, what would you like to see?
I mean, I would like to see Cavani, Sancho, and Rashford. That's what I would like to see. But I say that, but I don't say that with a lot of confidence, because why? Because I think I would also there's something about Greenwood that I still really like, you know, playing on the right. So actually, potentially Greenwood, Sancho, Cavani. That could be a good starting lineup. Or maybe you can shift Rashford back up top and put Sancho, Greenwood, Rashford. Or maybe last season was a blip for
that's what I'm about to ask.
maybe Martial, and we can stick Martial back up top. And maybe he will work better with Sancho and Rashford. So it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
But as I said, the first three was the ones that I'll be looking at. Rashford, Sancho, and Cavani, because I still prefer. I know Ricky said the fluidity stuff, and we know the Ole theoretical style of football is fluidity. But I always like a centre forward that plays centre forward. So I always start Cavani.
Yeah, Rick, what you saying, man? Front three, yeah.
I'll tell you my front five, innit? Bruno in the A, Pogba in the
that's
A,
obvious, though. We know this.
The left.
Yeah.
Let me dream, bro.
I got you.
Yeah. Rashi off the left, Sancho off the right, Cavani through the middle. What are you telling me, fam?
Okay.
That's what we all dream of. Country.
Listen, shout out to Osman. I was on the stream just before we came on here, and I said the same exact thing. But then the Martial things, like, I still think like he can force his way back, because obviously.
Why are we talking about this, Donny?
Nah, see,
he's even at the Euros, bro. He's even at the Euros, bro.
Yeah, but exactly though. So he will have enough time to get ready.
No.
Now listen, guys. I know he had a crap season last season, but we can't write him off.
We can talk about so many things. We can talk about number one, Sancho's ability and his potential. We can talk about number two, what he'll bring to our team, and we can talk about his motivation, bro. He's gonna be motivated.
We'll get to listen.
Motivated. He's to shut some people up, you know. These man singing Sweet Caroline for Grealish and that. Hey,
yeah.
Sancho needs to show up, bro. He's motivated. Pep Guardiola, Gareth, them man. Aye, Sancho's gonna be motivated.
Man City, you know they get a fee, obviously with the seller.
Doesn't matter, man. They're burning. They're gonna be burning.
So what do you think
you're saying, Jerry? Martial is still a top talent. And on his day, he's as good as anybody. But he doesn't have too many of his days.
Trust me, bro. Like London weather, like.
I don't want
couple days, couple weeks.
Yeah. And that's the thing when it comes down to players like Martial, which is why I called him a luxury player. Not that he's not a great player, but players like him, because he's got so much talent, he's always going to show us moments of brilliance. Always, you know. But he's always going to show us moments of last season, basically. And I don't want that at Man United. Someone like Sancho, I feel like someone like Sancho can have a bad game and still pull off an assist, if that makes sense. Because he'll just make a good decision. Not even talent, just a good decision. And if that's what football comes down to sometimes, just making good decisions and having the right mindset. And I don't think Martial's got it.
Yeah, I heard that. Obviously, the famous iconic number 7 shirt, it looks like he will take that shirt.
Hey.
Do you think he can handle the pressure though? Because I know all guys
cold, fam.
Yeah, bro. We've heard this before. Martial don't smile and all that stuff. Yeah, bro. When you come to Man United, it's different. Just say
not for Sancho. That's the thing, like.
Nah, don't do this.
No, Sancho's. When I say he's world class, Donny's world class, fam. Donny is world class. He's very calm and relaxed and composed.
So what's Martial?
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. Martial's French. It's not this. Like, I'm talking about motivation. Pep Guardiola needs to shut up. Gareth, he needs to shut up. The Sky Sports, ESPN, everyone needs to get slapped, fam.
I hear you, but
he needs to be. He's got a lot to prove.
Exactly. That's what I'm afraid of.
When Jimmy first came here, he's already won the Champions League, and Sancho hasn't won anything.
I heard that, but that's what I'm afraid of. He's got a lot to live up to. He's got a lot to prove, and at Man United, I'm sorry, but the badge is heavy. The pressure, every little thing he does.
All right, devil's advocate. Okay,
it's not devil's advocate, bro.
Okay, all right. You're worried about Sanchez's character, yeah? You're worried about Sanchez's character. All right, Jerry.
Jerry's right. It's the badge of Man United changes everything.
It changes, bro. Look at Maguire.
It's not exactly. It's changed, so it's no longer heavy.
It's
It was
still
heavy. Like
No,
when
Nah,
you came
bro,
to
it's
us
heavy,
before, no,
It's
when you
heavy.
came to us before, you had to come into a winning team. Berbatov came in, it was like he was shook. You get
Yeah,
me?
but
now
now you
you
have to
come
come.
in.
You have to be
Now
the
you come
star.
in.
You have to
The
be the
only thing that's
star.
weighing you down is, oh, you're gonna get top 4.
No,
What's
no,
that?
no, no,
Why
no.
not?
Now,
I think it's even worse now. I
it
think
is
now.
I
worse.
don't believe
Now,
so.
do you know why?
I don't believe so.
Let me explain why. Let me explain why it's worse now. Because now it's almost like we're always desperate for a hero. That's why it's worse now. So every time we buy someone, it's almost like, can you come and save us, please? Because
No, it's about
Exactly.
expectations, bro. It's about
So-
expectations, and the expectation of United is not to finish.
No, but it's the
first in Premier
expectations of
League.
the player.
I'm talking about Sancho.
No, I know. Sancho's going to do well regardless. It's like he's going to do well.
The badge is heavy. I think he'll do well.
But like, the expectation to win, I believe, is much higher than an expectation to perform.
I don't think
If
so.
you ask me,
I think the expectation on the player is so high right now, and I think the scrutiny that comes with players right now is even more aggressive. Like, you know, we go and look at some of the players that we've bought in recent times that are actually pretty decent.
no
Like,
one believes that Sancho is going to get us
Lukaku.
win us the league, man. No one believes that Sancho being signed by himself is going to win us the league. No one believes that.
But
You
I'm
have
talking.
seen United fans.
Joey's saying, obviously, we've signed Sancho. We expect him to do bits because he's a world-class player. So the expectation's already been set. And also, he's picking up the number 7 shirt. That's additional.
Yo, Sancho's like below par performances are better than us. Like everyone's performance at our club.
Yeah,
What's
but
the see at United though?
that's what I'm saying, man.
Literally, like, even if he's below par, even if he does below par for Sancho, is
Ricky,
way better
there's
than James and that. Come
Listen,
on,
there
man.
was
Come
someone who
on.
said the same things about Pogba.
Come on.
He came to United.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
So
listen, what I'm saying is, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Sancho's a problem who'll do well regardless. But I've seen many players come to this club and just look rubbish.
I don't think you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm talking about in terms of the fit, the fit of the player. Yeah. Character in terms of bravery, composure, connections. He's from London. Like, motivation, ability, potential. There's too many things in his favor.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
The only thing that can ruin him is Gal. That's the only thing. The only thing that can ruin him. That's it.
Now, but listen to what I'm saying though. Sancho, yeah, the number 7, like Jack said, the hero thing. When he comes, that first game of the season and he's starting, no one's even gonna look at Pogba or everyone's gonna be looking at Sancho. Anything he
Jerry,
does.
what? Did you not see what Pogba just done?
No, I'm just saying. Everyone, even us fans, we're gonna be saying, "All right, let's look at Sancho. Let's see what he can do." Like, and if he don't start banging in the first 3-4 games, you know the media with Man United players is like, obviously the deal. I think
they'll start saying things like, "Oh, Lukaku's got a bad touch."
No, Jerry, I think I love this. I love the fact that the media are going to be on Sancho. I love it. You know why I love it? Because Sancho is thinking, these people don't. They're gonna hold smoke, Jerry. I love it. You're going to hold smoke,
bro. You're looking at the positive. Everything's got positive and negative, and right now, obviously, we're gassed. But I'm trying to look at the other side of where
you know how long the media's been on Sancho.
Yeah, and now he plays for Man United. It's gonna get worse.
I think, fam, I'm telling you, like, I think he's built for this, man.
Yeah, I think he's got the character, like you said.
Yeah, I think he's built for this. I think this is light work for him. I think he's always been a player where it's not him versus the opposition. It's just him versus himself. That's the type of ability he's at. He's just ridiculous, man. Like, this is like signing young Messi. That's what it's like. Like young Messi still he's still and all of that.
It's not far fetched. Like obviously,
he's 20, bro. He's 20 years old and he's already world class. 30 plus golden involvement.
When we say world class,
no. He's world class. He's top 10 for creativity in terms of all top flight leagues.
In terms of the best players right now,
creativity.
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah, I know. I'll say top 5.
For 3 seasons.
Yeah, I'll say top 5.
You can't chat for him. You can't chat for him. I don't care.
Yeah, it's true, man.
It's interesting how he doesn't start in England. I think that's really interesting.
It says a lot. But I think Gareth is very pragmatic. He doesn't want to leave anything for chance. He doesn't want a player that might not track back. But Sancho does all of that. It's just that He's not the most aggressive.
Listen, he doesn't watch the Bundesliga. That's right. Watch him come United. Sancho will definitely be starting in the next one.
I can't say that Gareth doesn't watch the Bundesliga because he's an international manager. All they do is watch football.
Do you see him at the games?
No, I don't think he goes to the games, but he must watch.
Yeah, he watch highlights. He watch highlights. You don't watch the whole game.
He must watch.
To be fair, I don't
watch stuff.
I don't think we can. Yeah, sorry, I don't think we can look too much into him not starting for England because, to be really honest, I keep saying this to people: like football is a team sport. You have to choose what works for the team. And to be fair, if I look at even players like Jack Grealish, I'm a huge fan of Jack Grealish. I would have taken him United in an instant. But he doesn't start for England. And I think that's mad as well. The fact that Jack Grealish is not starting for England is crazy to me, kind of thing. So at the end of the day, I don't think it says a lot about their ability or whatever. It's just whatever fits the team at the time. To be honest, I think it's silly though.
Do you know what I feel like it is? Yeah, I've seen this in coaches before. Coaches love a player that's begging them for like a pat on the back, where everything they do is to please the manager. Sancho is not that type of player. Sancho knows he's good. He knows his ability. He knows his worth. He backs himself. So if Gareth says, "Oh, you know, I think X, Y, and Z is better than you because of X, Y, and Z or A, B, C," Sancho's going to be like, respectfully, I don't believe you.
Yeah. To be fair, I just don't think it's even a choice of who's better. I just feel like he's just gone for what he thinks will work. Like Sterling.
Look at the personality. Look at the personality between like Saka and Sancho. They're like polar opposites. Saka will be like, if Gareth says well done, Saka will be buzzing. He'll be like, oh yeah. Sancho will be like,
yeah.
I've worked for managers that you can't even lace their boots.
Yeah. Let me jump.
I don't care about you saying well done to me. Who are you? You get
John
me?
Jones in the comments says, honest question: if Sancho's worth 80 million, how much is Saka worth?
Saka's not as good as Sancho. Sit down.
Wait, what's it? Man City are taking 15% of the final fee. They are laughing all the way to the bank. Plus, they will sign Jack Grealish. Ali says Sancho plays in England. He's gone to Germany to develop his game. And yeah, this guy's just on Saka's vibe right now.
Sancho.
We'll talk about this. He says Saka plays ahead of Sancho in the England team.
So because someone plays ahead of someone, it means that they're better than them. Yeah,
that's exactly what Ali's saying. I shout to Ali, man, every time. He's saying, yeah, so that means he's a better player.
Saka's the best player than Sancho. Okay.
Some people just open their mouth and just...
I don't need to say anything. Just look at the stats. That's what I'm going to say to you. Look at the stats of Sancho. Look at that. That's what I have to say. Look at the stats. It's all right. Burn. All right, man. United signed this is great recruitment for once.
Yeah, and listen, that segues into the board, obviously.
Let's even talk about money, bro. Like, they've saved 35 mil. Yes. Well done.
I was happy about that.
Mil off the 85 mil that they wanted.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. Those are the kind of things I like.
I don't care. I'm just saying that it's done.
Do you know what I like? I like it because it shows a difference in the way we do things. Yeah. I don't really care about the money in itself, but it's the way we're approaching things. I want to see change. I don't want to be like, oh, we're going to buy this player. Let's just slap in some money on the player and we're going to have whatever. I like the fact that we're getting him at a better discount than we were before.
Yeah, man. The price was at 72 with no add-ons. When you think of it, that's a good deal, man. Like
that's a bargain. If you know how to price an asset, that's an absolute bargain.
Who's the best creative winger in the Prem right now?
The best creative winger is Jack Grealish, I think.
Yeah, Jack Grealish, 100%.
Sancho's the best in the league.
Yeah, listen.
Grealish is amazing. Grealish is amazing, but at the teams that currently, the type of players that Sancho's gonna have around him, it's gonna be a mad thing. Honest with you, like I love Grealish. Grealish is an amazing footballer. I think he surprised me a lot, especially with his left foot crosses, getting on the bound line. Never seen that from him before. Crossing the ball with his left foot. That's the side of his game I never saw. So that makes me feel like he has even more to his game.
He's quality. I think
he's quality.
I think he's a United player. I see him as a United player. I can't lie.
The thing is he a winger?
No, you know
the biggest question.
No, I don't think
he's not a number 10. He's not number 10 for me. He's not number 8 for me, and he's not a winger for me.
He's definitely not.
That's the problem.
He's not an 8. He's so for me, he's a number 10, but just a player with a free role. kind of thing.
That's
I,
the thing,
I, I,
like,
I think I said it in the live once when I was annoyed with Pogba that if we were to get Grealish, I would get rid of Pogba, and I would feel very comfortable with that.
No, but I'm thinking like in terms of like Pep Guardiola's system, there's a lot of discipline. Pep Guardiola is not a
Oh,
go
for
and
City,
express
he's
yourself
not for City.
manager. He's
Yeah,
a you need to be
City
here.
City
You need
won
to
him.
be
So
there.
yeah, where
You
would
need
he
to
fit?
do this, you need to close down. You need to foul man. You need to do all these things there. I don't know if Grealish has that in his game. That's why I'm not too panicked about the Grealish thing. I think Kane panics me a little bit, but Grealish, even though he's a world-class player, is amazing. I don't see him starting week in, week out for City. I don't.
No, but why can't he replace
But he's got to because
Bernardo Silva, yeah, in the midfield.
Bernardo Silva doesn't start in the 3-8. I think it's Gundogan that's been playing there.
Bernardo actually used to start.
No, but do you know they play false nine in it, so it'll be De Bruyne.
If they get Harry Kane though, that's going to be.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about the
Harry
team
Kane's
now.
going to be looked off. So if that's what I'm trying to say, where's he going to play? He's going to play off the left.
See, you have a lot of players.
He's not dynamic enough to play off the left. If you ask me, in the City's team, he's not.
He would.
Energy.
Now that he will play. So City have a lot of players that they can play, either like a number 10 or a bit out wide.
No, but
like,
what they all have though is energy. Yeah, they all have energy. Like a lot.
Yeah,
of
you have to learn. I think you will.
I don't remember Bernardo Silva.
I see Sancho trying to. So I see Grealish trying to do that, but he'll be knackered by 50 minutes. Definitely.
You have to get
definitely. That press. Have you seen?
But Rick, the reason why they could do that press is because they have the ball like 90% of the time, so they don't really.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know, but I've never seen Grealish like buzz about like that.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Rick, we got a question for you still. Mr. John Jones coming with all the smoke. He said, why are you going by Bundesliga stats? Look how good Havertz and Werner were in the Bundesliga. They used to score and assist for fun, yet they have struggled in the Premier League.
Havertz, he's won the Champions League. Sit down. In a bit, John Jones.
And Werner as well. Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, I think Havertz and Sancho have very similar personalities.
I think where John Jones was wrong is before you make comparisons like that, you need to also give Havertz and Werner enough time to actually manifest.
No, that's the thing. But they're foreign. They're like Sancho's growing up in this country. Just like I don't have to explain myself to these guys. Sancho is gonna do the business, bro. Like it's so clear. It's like when we signed Robin van Persie. It was just done. There's no questions. Like. There's no questions about this signing. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
What was that statement about Saka being 100 million if Sancho is 80?
No,
like, why do people say stuff like
that? Saka's young, but I don't feel like he's young. He's got a lot of potential. He's a top player. But I'm just saying, like, Sancho and Saka are different in terms of their playing time, in terms of the footballer. I'd say that Sancho's further developed than Saka. He went abroad at the age of 18, 17. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like he must be like a 26-year-old player mentally. Must be.
Yeah, probably. That's why he gets the stats at the age of 20.
Mr. John Jones, he says,
do that. Go to Germany at 17.
He says, you're right. They've won stuff, but have they lived up to their expectations? Sanchez flopped at United despite being Premier League proven, which is a fair point.
Havertz a top player. I think Werner's he's lost his finishing. He's off the ball. Off the ball movement is still insane, if you ask me. But Havertz, I think Havertz is the truth, man.
Really, I was criticizing him initially. I didn't see much, but I'm starting to see the quality shine through.
He's Muller-esque, but more composed.
Yeah, he's a bit more.
He's less about buzzing about and looking busy, and he's just very thoughtful. Just like how Messi's a bit thoughtful and just picks up his little positions. Like you can see that he's thinking about beating people athletically. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I like that.
Let's move on to our manager. Obviously, I said it on another stream. What? People cuss him when we have rubbish players and signings. Oh, Maguire, that's his player. Wan-Bissaka, that's his player. Well, Sancho is his player, so we gotta give him credit for no credit though. Now listen,
you don't know my stance already. I say if you're gonna say one thing for one thing, let's say one thing. Let's not pick and choose. If he's got the players, that's his.
I've never credited Oli with any signing. I think we have the biggest recruitment team in the world.
No, I'll credit him for Bruno because he actually went and watched it bare
Listen
times.
to me, Jerry. We have the biggest recruitment team in the world. It's already done, and all they're asking for is just the final say. So, do you like him or not? Every manager does that. Do you like him or not? All you have to say is that he likes him.
No, but then why did he go personally and watch Bruno before he signed?
There's a final say so, but the report they would have watched him 100 times by then. Trust me.
Yeah, but if that's the case, and Bruno's done well, he still has to get credit for saying yes.
Of course, he's still a good player. It's not hard to see a good player that's that good, is it?
No, it's not hard.
You said Man Utd got the best recruitment, but we've recruited a lot of
rubbish.
No, I understand that. I'd say no. It's not about ability with United's recruitment. It's about fit in terms of character, personality, and drive. That's the biggest issue.
That's what we need.
That's the biggest issue. It's not ability. Look at we signed Di Maria. Ability, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like what? How much better can you sign?
Yeah.
It's about drive, personality. That's the thing that it's been a problem. And with Sancho,
I've been saying this for how long? Like, it's not just about buying these.
I think for me, Sancho not getting to this English team makes him even more valuable. It gives him a chip on the shoulder. I love it.
Yeah. He'll come into preseason or whenever we start. Like, all right, they don't want to play me. Cool. Watch.
You're not thinking like,
he's not sulking. He's not sulking.
No, he's not probably thinking, Grealish. I hate Grealish. No, he's probably thinking Grealish is a good player, but I'm a good player. I believe in myself. I know what I could bring to this team.
Yeah. But he said it in his interview. I think TalkSport interviewed him. Is that for the last game? They're like, obviously you ain't played. He's like, listen, when I get an opportunity, it's just up to me. Like, I can't wait to show them what I can do. And I was thinking, like you said, he's got the personality. He's got the street footballers mentality. Like, like I'm sick, fam. Like, let me unleash you.
Sounds like Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's head will be down.
No. Let's pick up Shaw. Let's pick up Shaw.
I'm about personality, bro. Like,
personality,
about why I know Sancho's ready. Yeah. The boy he's from Ends. He's from South London. Like, you just know, like
he's from Ends.
Yeah, he's got the arrogance that I like. Like he's like, you know, he believes in his source. Like that's what you have to do.
Like, this is the thing. See, Zaha got this when he was like what, 26, 27. Yeah. Sancho got it at 20, bro.
Yeah.
Peak.
Anyways, what else is there to cover, man? I think that's it. Obviously, it's not confirmed because obviously he's still at the Euros.
Jerry, don't do this to me, bro.
No. Obviously, it says like United ain't tweeted nothing, and he ain't holding the shirt. Although it looks like he's 90% done. I need to see and he's.
I always told you that I don't talk too much about unless I see the shirt. I don't talk too much.
No, but it makes sense that obviously with England, obviously after the Euros, it'll definitely get done. And remember yesterday's Rashford with that tweet. I said he got hacked. He tried to rub it. Because how can he get hacked and then the next day it's confirmed?
What did Rashford say?
He got hacked and he was tweeting.
You didn't see it. So basically,
I've been working, bro. What's he doing?
Basically, United fan account, United Cloud, they said, Rashford announced Sancho, and then he put yes, and then it just shut down the internet, fam. And then this morning,
man have been chilling probably. But man have been
chilling. Yeah. We can see it. We can see it with the photos and the videos.
They've probably been at Bun England training.
He might have been a little bit waved. Yeah,
because he put a kiss at the end, fam. So it was kind of like, But listen, Sancho, Rashford link up. I can't wait to see that because I think that chemistry will be mad. The English contingent.
Well, we haven't even talked about the low block element, fam.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that too much because, like I said,
Sancho's gonna it's gonna be spot.
I'm excited, man. I love watching him play. Like when he gets the ball, he's got that flair. I know people don't really like flair, and I love it.
Everybody, you don't like flair. You're not a football fan.
No, not flair, but like people say, just because he's got flair doesn't mean his like those like.
Jerry,
Balassi.
Like Balassi.
Yeah, I like that. I like one of the big reasons why Man United can't break down teams is because we ain't got that. I feel that's
don't do that. The reason why we can't break down teams because of let me not say the word.
I think a big part of the reason why we can't break teams is because we ain't got players that take on players. Yeah.
Okay, it's nothing to do with Oli.
I don't think it's just Oli. I think players take on players. Okay. Get me? If you play, you can't want to play. You can't take a player. I don't see much difference between Southgate and Oli.
This is the thing. This is why the reason why I'm so excited. Firstly, is that I know that coaching is not going to develop this side. We need world-class players. We got one, thank God. Secondly, yeah, I have been complaining about our style of football. I've been watching for the past 4 seasons, 5 seasons, maybe 6, 7 seasons. I'm going to finally have a footballer I can enjoy watching. Yeah, that's why I'm very excited. Like, I've been through the trenches. I've struggled, bro.
If all struggle, it's not just you, bro. What do you mean?
No, you guys have been. When you guys win a dead 2-0 or 2-1, you guys are happy. I've been here. Just been like,
what do you mean?
I can't watch this.
How come
if you know how much I've fallen out of love with football, yeah?
I can't watch this, bro. So,
yeah.
Sancho coming back to United, I can watch my team properly now, man. Like, I can actually enjoy watching us play. I'm so happy.
But that's what Jack's saying with Sancho. Like, obviously, how could you be excited if you don't rate Ollie's style of play? But Sancho, the player, is gonna, drive and take on players.
Do what Sancho does. That's what Ollie does is he put the players in to do what they do. Whatever they do, what they do. So,
you're a player. You're a player. You're meant to take on players. Anyway, that's my belief. Anyway, I think a big part of why Man United can't break teams is because we ain't got a lot of that. The only player that we have that actually gets the ball, turns, faces off a player, and actually drives at them is really Martial. Who's a Pogba does that, and that's what we saw Pogba doing it a lot when he was on the left because Pogba's a natural dribbler. Rashford can beat players, but he's not natural. I don't think he's a natural kind of thing. Like even when you watch Bayern Munich, and you watch even when you watch France, you see Coleman. See Coleman, as soon as he gets the ball, he's facing up with players, he's driving. I don't think we've had much of that. So I'm happy to see a player who's got a bit of flair, who can actually beat a player one-on-one kind of thing. And that's his first thought. His first thought is, can I get an assist? Can I beat a player or can I score? Rashford's first thought is, can I pass backwards or can I shoot?
I don't know. I just think it's
opinion.
I don't know.
Listen, we'll see next season, man. Obviously, Jack's always banging about if we get better players. We'll see. Like Ollie, like even Wan-Bissaka, just quickly touch on him now because we've been saying, maybe he needs a right winger or right-sided player to take his level up. For me, I'm watching Wan-Bissaka like this. You've got Sancho. You man are both from south, from ends. I need to see the next step.
You're not going to see nothing. Wan-Bissaka is still not a great player. That's the fact of the matter. Like, come on, man. The fact of the matter is Wan-Bissaka is not magically going to start becoming a good attacking right-sided player.
Why not though? He's not a Trippier. He's not them guys. No, but he's got someone in front of him that he can probably.
It doesn't matter.
Now, because Greenwood, he's like
developing him, man.
Bro, no, he's not. Ollie can't develop him. I don't think he can develop him. He's not. He hasn't. The raw material is not there. You can only manufacture raw materials into great things when the raw material is there. He's not there, guys. He's not there. He's not a baller. When the ball comes, I was watching a random highlight, and the ball. You know when a ball comes, you better header it. Any good footballer will like. There's a bit of movement with the way you header it. He headed it like this. Fam. When a player does that, you know they just drop me like that's so straight.
What on earth is going on?
Fam. He's a great defender, and that's what he's going to be. I don't expect to see anything different next year attacking wise.
I want to see it.
You're having dreams, mate.
No, because that's the excuse people say.
I don't know what that excuse is. Nonsense to me. What kind of excuse is that?
I think we're getting Trippier anyway. So
I'll take Trippier. Is Trippier. He doesn't need to be coached on how to cross. He will cross.
You have to bear in mind that Trippier is not the quickest, isn't it? That's what I'm going to say to you, man.
Yeah,
I said it here first.
John Jones, what team just fought quickly? Because you're talking a lot in the comments, like, and I'm not trying to hear that. Still, listen, Sancho
won't succeed. This is we would call a number one hater. He just when someone says I'm not a hater,
Arsenal, of course.
Yeah, when a man says I'm not a hater, but then persists on bringing
man.
messages about Sancho.
He's shopping at East Street Market, bro. It's all right. He's shopping at East Street Market. It's all right, man. Wow, here the Harrods and that, and them on at East Street Market looking for Ben White. Sit down, boy.
I swear they signed some.
Sit down. Them are burning. Look how high your ticket prices are. You can't even sign anyone. 80 million.
Mr. John Jones, please.
Hey, they signed Pepe for more than Sancho. They signed Pepe for the same price as Sancho. Pepe.
When someone like John says, "Oh, but we beat you last season," that thing's made me cringe, you know.
But we finished 8th. Like
we lost to Crystal Palace.
The Arsenal fan,
Big Ron, give AWB time. We signed Shaw in 2014. Yo, as Jerry said, Big Ron, when we signed Shaw, we saw stuff.
You
We
see it.
saw that he was a good attacking left back. He was fast, he was quick, he was dynamic. With Wan-Bissaka, I'm not saying I don't like him. I like him, and I think he's useful. But what he gives away going forward is way too much for me right now. That I don't really see him getting much better. Maybe he might improve attacking wise, but I don't see him becoming a very good attacking right side.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Like, whenever I'm judging United players, I do judge them like with an asterisk against them because, as I've said, being set up is a bit to fail. Like when I judge United players, I judge them with an asterisk, like around, like literally right next to it, because I can't. Like, they're being set up to fail. They are. The video, if you've seen the positions that Wan-Bissaka has been thrown into, you can't do nothing there, man. Like
he's a right back.
He's not a type of player, so he's not gonna. He's like it's meant to be a creative player in that position, and
but that's my point. He's not good enough.
Getting thrown there all the time.
That's my point. He's not good enough. You should be able to, as a right back for Man United, you're saying
no.
You should have a system where you look. Let's just do it, my brother.
I don't believe there's only one style of footballer
in attacking places.
Position. No, Jack, to say to you, like I don't believe that only one side of footballer to suit a system. You know what I mean? Like I think Wan-Bissaka in the right unit, I see him. I think he's the closest to Kyle Walker there is stylistically.
No.
Does that make sense?
I see what you're saying, but Kyle Walker is actually pretty decent going forward.
No, yes, he is. I know he's better. He's a better. I think he's a better all-round player than Wan-Bissaka, of course, but he's much older than Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, but he's
probably got like 5-6 years on Wan-Bissaka. So
yeah, that's fine.
He's a player, yeah. If he's given the opportunity to do that type of role, like an inverted role, but this overlapping, underlapping thing is not him. If you
I heard that. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that's not good enough. I get that. I don't think that's good enough.
I don't know, man. You've obviously valued the overlapping fullback very, very highly. I think the way modern football's going, I think the way modern football's going, I think the inverted fullback is way more important.
You know what? It's not even the overlapping for me. No, wait. It's not even the overlapping.
Just getting to good places across the ball.
It's the ball at his feet. Yeah, it's just like
the ball at his feet.
I think I like him. I like what the type.
I think it's useful.
I like the defensive balance he gives the team if you put him in the right position.
I think it's useful. I think it's useful.
I like it.
There's a reason why he will never get to England's team.
I don't really care about that. With like getting into England's team, it's not because you're the best or the most talented. Ryan Sessegnon, one of the most talented youth players we've had in England, and he's barely touched the England side.
But
under 17 World Cup side, how many of the players have really touched the England side? It's not because they're not good enough. It's just because the managers and the people running that organization are very pragmatic and have a lack of vision and talent identification. It's very poor.
It's pragmatic.
Very poor.
Requires Wan-Bissaka.
Huh?
Pragmatic should require Wan-Bissaka.
No, I don't think you understand what I meant by that. I'm not talking about Wan-Bissaka. I'm just saying that in terms of getting into England, I don't think that's a cross of someone's like ability just because they didn't get into an England squad. Wan-Bissaka he's a top defensive player.
I think so.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with him just being a top defensive player. You know, everyone has to be same.
I don't know any top team with a right back that can be football.
No, but there's something wrong with just being defensive. There is something.
There is for a top team like Man.
I don't personally.
You have to have at least average or just above average going forward, bro. He's terrible.
No, I think average. I think he could improve. I just don't think crossing and providing width is his game.
It's his ability on the ball. It's his football. Just standard ability on the ball, not just cross. I don't need you to always cross and just be okay on the ball, decent on the ball, comfortable on the ball. He's not that, and I think that's really bad.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying, like him defensively,
Yeah,
He's amazing, man.
it's up there, of course. But I just want him to raise it a little bit, just a little bit. You don't have to be the best attacking, but certain things, bro.
I think most of it is just to do with nerves. I'm not gonna lie to you. What are you talking
Hopefully, I hope so, bro. I don't know.
He does look nervous, but when I watch him, he always
looks nervous. He always looks nervous. It's a big man. He's a young black boy from Croydon and that. All them boys from, like, if you see them from Croydon, Crystal Palace, they're very shy. Even Zaha from that area, they're very, very shy.
Well, wake up, bro. We're shy for what?
Huh? That's how they are. I teach in that area. This is how they are. They're not like they sometimes they act confident, but you can see they're masking a lot of insecurities. You can tell, like, you can just tell.
I hope he gets a bit more confidence, because he's not convincing me yet, man. I'm not trying.
I don't think it's a bully. That's just what I say. I think in terms of, like, he struggles to deal with the expectation of United, like.
Because he's showing Jerry. He has shown sometimes he does some.
This is what I'm saying. With Sancho, there's someone he can relate to. Someone he knows. I think he could express himself a bit more, like back
in the days when he said he used to be a winger.
Like. No, I mean, like, he could be more confident. With Sancho there, I think he can like express himself.
Go back his winger days.
I feel like when I see him play, he's like I can see him thinking of all the tweets.
Yeah, thinking of everything. Yeah, thinking about,
like, you can see he's just thinking.
You know what? Let me not have a go at him too much. I think he's got room. I just want him to become at least decent on the ball, like comfortable. You know, and I'm always going to say this: if you are a Manchester United player, when you find yourself in a position where you can create something, you should be able to do so. I don't care what.
To be honest with you, Jax, I think the biggest issue with the Wan-Bissaka signing is not his ability profile; it's the character profile. That's the issue.
That's exactly what I mean with Sancho.
If you guys said that to me, I'd agree with you. But when you guys are just talking about just his ability,
we can't.
What I see.
Crystal Palace. If you actually watched it for Crystal Palace, when he actually supported Zaha and they linked up on the right hand side, he's actually decent on the ball. Just for United, he's very nervous.
That's why I said with Sancho.
We should. It's like, unless the player is very, very, very young, I don't think we should be signing 25-year-old, 24-year-olds who haven't played at Champions League or a couple finals or something, at least for a big club. They have to take a stepping stone. They have to go to a team like Tottenham or something, you know, like in Everton at least, where the fans expect a lot of you. And then you can step to United. You can't just go straight to United. It's not.
Listen, going back to
let's go back to Sancho. I just realized we haven't gone back to Sancho.
Yeah, going back to quickly on Wan-Bissaka. You said the character thing. I think Sancho can bring that out of him. Like you see, like, for example, when Luke Shaw and Memphis, like Luke Shaw when he first came was a bit, and then Memphis came in, and all of a sudden he felt bare confident, and that's the season when he was moving mad, and obviously he broke his leg. So I think with even Sancho coming in with the personality he has, I think them two linking up, you'll probably even see Wan-Bissaka on more socials and that. Like, I think he'll be more like on it. Like, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, quickly back on Sancho. I'm just watching some compilations, fam, like on Twitter, fam. Bro. I can't wait.
Might go straight to YouTube and that. Like,
I can't wait, man. Bro, he's too silky, fam. Like, mate, I can't wait.
I'm happy with the signing. I just want to see good things, man. Man, don't stress me next season, man. I'm tired of stressing.
What we're going to talk about here, like, teams are gonna, how they're gonna double up on. They're gonna have to double up on him.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna make more space for Bruno, more space for Pogba, more space for Rashi. Like, it's gonna have such a knock-on effect having that type of quality on the right-hand side.
That happens when you buy good players.
And it's gonna be, the double up is gonna be in vain. The double up is gonna be in vain because you double up on him, but he's still gonna pick a pass.
That's
still gonna carry the ball past you.
That's what happens when you have good players.
It's peak, man. It's really, really peak.
Like, and imagine Sancho has the player has the impact that Bruno had. Imagine, imagine, which he can easily have and more. Just imagine where that can take Man United.
Listen, we'll see, man. We'll see.
I'm just focusing on just watching Sancho by himself.
No, listen, it's a team game.
I can't look at that because then I'm gonna be thinking, What a Fred.
Hey, listen.
They're going to start the season.
Brentford are still set to start next season.
They're going to start next season.
Please, Sancho.
Let's focus on Sancho because we'll talk about the team obviously closer to the pre-season and the season starting. But yeah, man, just quickly, let's just finish off your last final comments on Sancho. Rick, sell Sancho to me. Sell Sancho to the people.
Aye, Sancho is basically, yeah, he was ready, but City didn't want him. So he went to Germany to show that he's hot.
Yes.
And now he's coming back to burn them, man. Aye, listen, yeah. Fire for them. Aye, it's peak. And he's gonna be the English media, Gareth Southgate, Pep Guardiola. He's so motivated. I love it. Oh, aye.
Jax, what are you saying, man?
I'm happy with the signing. I can't wait to get started. I just want to see.
Listen, I know you're not on the same level as us, but go after this. Go watch some videos, and then you'll be like, "Yo."
Listen, I know Sancho, fam. I know Sancho. It's just for me. I just need to see how the team all gels together. I always tell people, look, I'm a big fan of players, and I always talk about great players, but ultimately, football is a team sport. Yeah. So the players have to be able to work together, and that's the most important thing. Now we've got some players, and I'm really hoping that the manager I've been defending for so long wakes up and smells the coffee and makes the right decisions next year. Someone just put in a group chat, look at Donny. Will only play Sancho. Well, yes, he'll play Sancho. But for example, like next season, I want to see Donny play. And see how he can link up. Because we've got players now. So next season, and I know we're going to talk about this later. Next season, I can't be defending Ole the way I was defending them last season because I think last season we were still struggling for players in certain positions. This season, there's more players to work with now, kind of thing. Donny has to get some game time. Imagine Donny playing well. Imagine Donny playing well with Sancho. Imagine Donny playing well with Sancho with Pogba and Bruno playing well. Imagine
Where is Donny going to play? Where?
I don't even know, but there's room for him in the team, right?
We're not the managers.
Right back.
We're not the managers, fam. That's all
the managers. It just has to work, you know. And it can work. It can work when you have players like Donny van de Beek, Sancho, Bruno, Pogba.
I think Donny should be. I think he should be used more, but for me, he's a squad player.
Yeah, most likely. I think he should go deeper. Yeah. I think he should drop deeper.
He's a squad player.
I think he should.
And in terms of United and the type of team we are and our strengths, I'm going to say this again. I think Jesse Lingard's a better fit for us than Donny van de Beek.
I said this in my previous
recruitment. I think Donny van de Beek, I think he's a great player, but in terms of a fit for United, I think he's a poor fit.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Lingard's actually underrated, not because of how he is as a footballer himself. I don't think he's a quality footballer himself. He's a quality footballer, but I don't think he's a great quality footballer himself. But what he brings to teams is actually a similar case.
You're focusing on his technical ability. I understand that, but
yeah.
In modern football, it's been proven that off the ball movement is more important than technical ability.
I'm saying is the same thing
I mean? Like the Mullers, etc. Like it's very, very important, and that type of intelligence is harder to coach than technical ability.
Like when we started the Euros, I told everybody that Sterling is England's best player. I said it in all the group chats I was in, and people were like, "No, Sterling." They're like, "Why Sterling starting as a bad?" Listen, Sterling is England's best player. You always say Kane, I get it, but for me, it's Sterling because of what he brings to the team, not because of his individual brilliance. Sterling brings so much to England that without him, I think they're missing more than Kane. Personally,
that's what Pep Guardiola coaching can do for you, man.
Hey, listen, shout out to Sterling.
No, it's true. I love Sterling, but in terms of like ability,
that's a point.
He smashed his ability ceiling. Other players around him, if you look at the England squad, there's players around him that have like a player like Hudson-Odoi. His ability ceiling's through the roof compared to Sterling.
He needs a coach still.
You know what I mean? Hudson-Odoi, if you put faith in Hudson-Odoi, he could do things that Sterling couldn't even dream of, mate. Like if you actually watched him at 17, 18, seriously. Hudson-Odoi was better than Foden.
Bayern Munich wanted him, and that's when I said.
So they saw the ceiling, bro. Like, look at Gnabry. Gnabry, just through coaching, smashed his ceiling. But in terms of just just looked at him when he's a young player.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Like he's not amazing. Like there's players that when I look at players like Rashford, or Greenwood, I just think if a great coach got a hand on these players, Jesus Christ.
Just see them.
Greenwood definitely, but Rashford I think is at the level that he was supposed to be at.
No, I'm telling you, there's more. You see how much Van Gaal added him in just half a season, mate. Like, I'm telling you, there's more. I'm telling you,
man. But Ollie is at the real, guys. We're gonna wrap up there. I did say before coming on, we'll say 20 minutes.
Okay,
it's 50 minutes now.
Sancho.
But Sancho is okay. He's agreed a deal. But I think when they confirm it, I think we'll do another video when he obviously heard his comments and his quotes and whatnot. But listen, breaking news: Manchester United have agreed a deal for Jadon Sancho. It looks like he's here, man. Listen, guys, obviously, apologies with the Euros content. It's hard to... I don't feel as passionate about England as I do United, so even doing Euro content is a bit...
You can't say that out loud.
Why?
You can't say that out loud, bro.
Listen, United over
Germany.
England.
You can't say that.
Yeah, listen, United. Listen, in the final, obviously, we might talk about if we win it and get to there, but it's United over England every day. Listen, I'm Ghanaian anyway. Obviously, shout out to Sierra Leone.
Yeah, you're English fan about Ghanaian, bro.
British. We're British.
England.
We're British. But listen, guys, we're gonna wrap up there. Listen, we've been away, but we're back now. Sancho has agreed a deal, and yeah, man, it's just good to be back in your faces, on your screens. Make sure you're smashing that like button and subscribing if you're new. Big Ron quickly saying, allow Jay, take a break, don't burn out like Bruno. Now listen, we've had a break. We've had a long break, but listen, season's coming in about 2 months. Obviously, pre-season transfers. We'll cover all of that for you. But yeah, man, guys, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. I will see you in the next one. Sancho!